first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first is Wentz. Surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Check 26, check 26.
Shift together here from the D-line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now third down, less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Fourth down with Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. Ryan Matthews. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now here's a carry heading left. Cuts it out to the sideline. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 62 yards on the ground. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. From the red zone now, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. As they run the counter play. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wentz. He hits Randall, complete. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. First and 10. Here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Reuben Randall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20. .28-yard line. off looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Washington. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Benny Logan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is caught by Jackson. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing here, Cousins. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Cousins to throw it. That's caught at the 1. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Over. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Randall. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up, where they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
One final try now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Wentz going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. And you know, Charles, divisional wins always loom a little bit larger, and they especially come into play later in the season. Sometimes they count as 2.
Exactly. The team that wins, if you've beaten that other team and they have to beat you late, they need that extra one. If you already have a win over them, it kind of cancels out what they can do.
And you know who does not like divisional losses and who loves divisional wins? Fan bases. You hear a little bit more that week if you win or you lose. The chatter starts, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. And let's face it, if you're family and one team likes one team likes the other, you're going to be on the phone right away talking to your family and lording that win over them.
So for Washington, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.